long as we do it carefully and we do it right. And HB 315 is a classic example of doing it right. I'll also just mention in passing that in Senate Bill 91, we added some crucial language to instruct the PUC to be very careful about how it shifts costs for net metering onto the rest of ratepayers. They now have clear direction that that's a direction in which they have to be very careful moving us forward. But I'm extremely happy and extremely excited to be here this morning to celebrate the passage of these two bills. And the gentleman to my left will be putting his pen to paper to make that happen. I don't have to introduce Governor Sununu, who's going to go down in history, I think, as one of the greatest governors we've ever had in the state of New Hampshire. And so it's my pleasure to turn the field over to Governor Sununu.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. All right. This is a huge win for clean energy in New Hampshire. It's absolutely huge. It is the result of great compromise, working hard, as Kevin mentioned, both our office and Kevin's office working together day after day after day to make sure that we weren't just doing something, but we're doing it right. And to allow these larger solar projects to come together without the crushing subsidies onto ratepayers, to allow all of us to achieve the environmental benefits without those massive subsidies, and that just end up bringing systems like this to a screeching halt in other states. Ours is very different. Ours is a very innovative way to do it, and it's going to be simply more successful than you see in most other parts of the country. And that's something that every citizen in the state should be very excited about. We're an environmentally driven state. We need clean energy. We need renewable projects, and we do them a little bit different here and a heck of a lot better. There's a reason why folks from all over the country end up calling New Hampshire to say, how are you doing this? How did you design this? How did you implement your clean energy project so fast? And that's because at the end of the day, we really make sure everybody comes together on it. All the stakeholders, Republican, Democrat, local, city, state, everybody has an investment and has a voice in it. And when you do that, it really makes it incredibly successful for everybody else. So this is something that isn't a big win because we're just signing a piece of paper today. It is something that's going to be a big win for New Hampshire for literally decades to come. And I think that's what's so exciting about it. So I don't want to repeat all the thanks that were given, but really it's an across the board, a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. We tried this a couple years ago. It didn't quite work. We didn't give up. We came back to the table, and it was great just to have what I think is most important, a community win, a bipartisan win, a New Hampshire, a 603 win for clean energy. It's very exciting, and we don't stop here, right? There's more to do. There's more projects where we're going to talk about where we really go with offshore wind. That's going to be very exciting in the years to come. Do we just do it, or do we kind of, again, make sure that we have everybody involved, make sure we're not crushing the ratepayers, make sure we're not driving up costs on individual citizens, focus on fixed incomes? Look, every time a low-income family or a family on fixed income turns on the light, they have to pay that extra subsidy as much as anybody else. So they're the folks we're really trying to look out for, but we need the environmental wins as well, and the overall environmental benefit to reduce our dependence on those fossil fuels. And slowly but surely, we are really getting there. What we're doing now, aggregating these much larger systems at such a low cost, is going to really start taking us forward in a really aggressive way. So I can't thank everybody enough, everyone behind me. I wish they could all speak, everyone could tell their story about getting this big success for New Hampshire done. But it really was a team win, a community win, and something that everyone in New Hampshire should be being incredibly proud of. Let's make some laws?
Do it!
Do it! All right! Very exciting. All right, let's do, here, everyone get in nice and tight. Maybe we can do a kind of a posed photo a little bit. Oh, 1 second. We're doing great. Everyone right here for me? All right. Turn a little to the right. Okay. Congratulations. to you, and you guys can figure out who gets the other one.
Thank you, thank you.
And we'll give here. Someone can hold these, and let's get rid of that. We can. Yeah, let's slide that right out, and we all get in a little bit tighter.
They close?
Sir, in the red, can I just have you step a little bit? There we go.
Put this bill together. You are a giant.
Nelson, are you taking questions? Would like to know about the clean, affordable, renewable energy projects in New Hampshire, like hydrogen.
They're booming.
Where are we?
Yeah, we're trying to do a little bit of everything in the state, making sure that everything